Hello, and welcome everyone to a brand new Let's Play on this seemingly inactive channel. Yes, Nintendo Gen 64 is here, and I have Johnny Natrium and CrystalFissure with me as we begin a Let's Play.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
I'm Marge.
Oh, okay, we've got Marge and CrystalFissure as we begin a Let's Play of The Simpsons Hit and Run. And here we have a small cutscene of Krusty the Clown talking about Buzz Cola, which is somewhat important to the...
Cola.
Yes. This is somewhat important to the plot, but we'll get into that later. But yes, hello and welcome to Let's Play Simpsons Hit and Run. I've got CrystalFissure with me, as always.
You already said all this.
Yeah, but I'm saying it again, because I like repetition, because I'm a bit of an autist. I knew you were going to say that.
It's almost like it's autistic of Johnny to call us autists.
It is. He's called me an autistic.
We telegraphed him saying...
Because I'm repeating that so much, so I'm being the person who's being repetitive.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head.
Now,
it's fucking
the most important
autisception.
thing to take from that cutscene there, to me,
is that everyone
Homer
has
Simpson,
jaundice.
No, Homer Simpson looks an awful lot
Oh my god.
like Krusty the Clown.
Oh, sorry. While you're talking about that, I'm doing spousal abuse.
What is
here.
this? Yeah, this fucking abuse.
All right, let's talk to Marge because that's what we're supposed to do.
Homie, somebody ate dessert in the house. I need you to run to the store and pick up some
She
of
was
that ice
dusting out his asshole with her hair.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so Marge wants us to go to the store and pick her up some ice cream because someone ate it all. Very interesting plot point there. Now,
So that's why
Simpsons-
she dyes her hair, because there's shit stains on it that she can't get out. From his
possibly,
ass.
I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about Simpsons Hit and Run because this is a game I think deserves things said about it. It's basically,
It does, really.
I guess, like a GTA sort
Basically.
of clone of GTA, particularly GTA 3.
And Burnout.
And
maybe,
Burnout,
or-
I guess, with Simpsons characters, and that novelty.
Burnout
my
with
friends,
Simpsons characters.
That novelty
That's-
never wears off. So we're going into the Quickie Mart here,
It's
and
always novel.
there's some things you can do in the Quickie Mart, like this.
It looks small
Of course,
for some reason.
most things being references to episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this
Which
game.
is excellent. But that's the best. That's so good about it. Just the sheer amount of references.
Well,
is
they
just
would
a-
have
this is-
had. Wait, they would have had to do that, wouldn't they? Like that. That's
Of course.
That's just like with the South Park game. Basically, everything's like a reference to some kind of episode or something. Like, you know.
Give me a cola and I need another bucket of ice cream with
a very
mini
good point.
Yes.
What's he saying?
He's saying he wants a cola
Think
and another
too. Oh my
bucket
God.
of ice cream.
What's the filthy Parky saying now?
It's pronounced Packy. Okay, look,
Parky.
I don't
Come
understand
on.
why Bart is telling us to go talk to Mum to start the next mission. How did he know we got the ice cream?
Mum?
Anyway, yes.
Why does Bart have the authority?
Anyway, look, the great thing about this game, apart from being like a mission-based game, is like you can just basically go and free roam basically through all these like Simpsons like worlds. Like right here, this is off that episode Lisa the Vegetarian. This is Apu's garden thing where he
Yeah,
like
that's good.
where he
That's
plays.
already. I mean, it's better than the South Park game because that's like all very linear and 2D, of course. Again.
Obviously,
I like being able to explore. Yeah, it's a sign of the modern stuff.
Yeah. And look,
what?
there's so much to collect and see in this game. So many extras. Like
Those
and-
coins, the coin collection really reminds me of Sly Cooper. Actually, the coins kind of.
The coin collection reminds me a lot of Radical Entertainment's other game.
Mario.
No. What's the word? Crash Tag Team Racing. Very similar, like physics of coins and stuff like that. Crash Tag Team Racing came out a year later though. So
yeah, so
yeah,
that's-
Radical.
This
Do they
game,
move
yeah,
the same way when you collect them, like to the?
yeah, actually they do, and they make the same noise when you pick them up as Crash Tag Team Racing. Did you know
yes.
that?
That's interesting.
And also the double jump
I did.
mechanic is very similar, and same with the ventilation things.
like a candy wrapper in an up.
This is
Yeah, I
actually
mean-
awesome, being able to explore it in 3D and everything, like being able to explore the
Can't get up
environments.
there for some reason.
I said this to Angus when he was like playing when we first kind of thought it'd be a good idea to LP this. I said to him, I said, that this is probably the most complete Simpsons universe type thing in the series, as in terms of like you actually walking around the town, very, very accurate representation of Springfield. It's not just a bunch of pictures, you're actually playing the game, you're in the world. It's huge. There's a fair few amount of levels, like locations, at least 4 different like full blown locations, and reference wise and stuff like that. This really is the complete Simpsons package. If you happen to like video games, you're in for a fucking treat.
Because I
game as well.
See, the thing is, the references to episodes, in a way, I can sort of take or leave that, because it's like if it's just like this thing that's like, oh right, yeah, you're seeing this like memento from something, that would have happened in an episode, without it actually having anything to do with contributing to the world, then it's sort of, all right, it's just a reference. But if it's actually the universe itself that they're recreating very very nicely and sort of fluidly and everything, that's usually the best part about it to me, and that's where you can sort of make your own episode of it.
It's funny actually. As a kid, sometimes the best fun I had playing this game was just going around and like recreating like an average day that Homer would sort of have, just driving around the street.
Like go to work and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that if you want to.
In real time.
In real time, like
autistically.
Okay, look.
Just hanging, like spending like 6 hours at the chemical plant.
Anyway, look.
Angus just admitted he had a chronic video game addiction.
I did.
9 to 5.
Anyway, look, we've got a mission here. We've got to get to Lisa's. We've got to get Lisa's school project to her school where she is, and we have to beat Skinner.
And this is how you're fucking going to a school driving like this?
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I still remember all the shortcuts as well, like that one. And then there's one you can do at the church here where you go. Oh Jesus Christ! You go up here. And then you jump off here. And it's funny. Like this game came out like what was it, a year after Simpsons Road Rage or something.
Was it 2003 or something?
So yeah, and they used like
no, that was Road Rage.
Yeah, they used similar models to this game. I think like car models.
Yeah.
Car models.
Yeah, but Road Rage was significantly less graphically like they completely remodeled pretty much everything.
Yeah, I know, but like Homer's sedan, I think is the same as like it is in.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Jesus Christ, look at this perspective.
She looks fucking fucked.
Like, look how tall she is compared to Homer.
And look at how big a fucking head is compared to him.
Yeah. So Homer.
This seems.
Yeah. I'm just talking about like.
Essentially.
Oh, there's Mr. Burns. What's he up to?
Oh my God, what's he doing at the school?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Look at that.
What did he do?
He's like sneaking like toxic nuclear.
He's sneaking toxic waste into their like basement or something.
Wait, listen to this.
I can't hear it.
You will when it's uploaded.
Alright.
Angus forces his guest commentators to watch his videos once they're uploaded.
Anyway, look,
we have to sit there.
We have a shop here where we can purchase some Homer costumes.
Oh my God, dress him, definitely cross-dress.
Should I dress him in the moo-moo? Should I purchase the moo-moo?
That is a classic
Is this a
episode.
cross-dresser?
No, it's like when he's super obese.
Can you put like a dress on him or something? Or?
No, you can get. He only has 3 costumes in this level. In other levels, you get more costumes for him, but these are the 3 we have.
Well, do the one. Yeah, do that one then.
That's the stone cutters thing,
this
isn't
one.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll purchase.
Seems like he's in Florida on vacation or something.
Yeah, he's also morbidly obese.
Except that he usually is.
Yeah.
I get a Seinfeld vibe for some weird reason. Just
Seinfeld?
You said Florida, and I just imagine like someone rocking up to the house in a very similar coloured dress.
Quickly, I should mention quickly that see these like action things here. Well, if you actually go into your menu like this and you go level.
That is an awfully put together outfit. That hat, that cap doesn't. Fit with it at all.
But as I was saying, when you go in here, you'll see like there's like a certain number, like there's gags here, like there's 15 gags. There's 20 wasp cameras, 5 vehicles to unlock, and that kind of stuff.
I like the I always like being able to keep track of the collectibles and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's just something that
it's quite interesting.
keep track of. Go on.
Because this is so you can just see exactly how Crash Tag Team Racing uses the same like engine in terms of the way that they do that. Like for example, there's this thing in Crash Tag Team. There's this thing called like dioramas, where it's like 36 ways in every world of how Crash can die. Right, like whether it's been eaten by a shark or like stuff. Yeah, it really is. It actually is kind of fucked up. Some of them. And then there's like some other random collectibles. Then there's other collectibles. There's quite they really radical. They give you quite a lot of things to do. And that's why it's so disappointing that in Crash of the Titans and Crash of the Titans and the other Mind of Mutant, which is their later games, they've like rarely any good collectibles in that. Yet they really could have just followed the formula of these games and it would have gone well.
I know exactly. Yeah, like I love the depth to this game. Like this whole backyard here serves no purpose really in the game. Like you never really come back here for any reason. But like there's so much just reference to the TV show here that you could say is pointless and just does nothing, but I think it adds to the world and makes it feel like lived in, sort of thing.
Oh, nothing that actually fleshes out the universe or an area or something.
If this
nothing
was,
like that is pointless.
That should have.
If this was a game that was released in 2014, this would be a roped off area that you can only look at. It'd look visually more impressive, but you wouldn't be able to actually access it.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the difference.
That's one of the things.
We were saying that with Psychonauts as well. You were kind of surprised that we could go behind the fences.
Yes, and for those of you who don't know what Johnny's talking about, go check out his Psychonauts LP on Johnny Natrium.
With you.
With me. I should probably link it somewhere in the description. But yeah, like it's something that really drew me to this game when I was a kid. Like I'm a massive Simpsons fan. Like I can quote so many just things, and you wouldn't even realize they were from Simpsons. But yeah, and like the attention to detail. Like this house here is just like, it's the same house like that is next door to them in the actual like series, which you rarely ever see.
Well, it would have been weird if it's
but you never see that house. You always see Flanders' house. Actually, we can go behind Flanders' house.
Isn't there a discrepancy with that in terms of like in one episode of The Simpsons it's like a different house, something like that? Like I'm pretty sure like the.
Are you sure discrepancy is the right word?
Oh, hey, this is a reference as well.
That's probably the wrong word. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of
apparently
the word that it actually
Flanders
is.
are down there. Apparently, there's another wasp camera. Now these wasp cameras serve. I can't remember actually what the story behind those is, because I know the overall plot has something to do with like aliens or something. So I don't know what the wasp cameras do.
And like a corporation, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's like someone like they want everyone to drink Buzz Cola is the plot. At the moment there is no plot. Like I don't think a plot doesn't really show up until much later. It's just a bunch of like disconnected.
Is it brainwash stuff?
Yeah, like the cola is like evil or something.
Well, that's very cliche.
It's very yeah. Well, I suppose it is. Yeah.
Okay. It's not. It's all right as for a I don't mind it a bit of an innocent cliche setup like that.
I mean, it's really like it's.
As long as the execution of it is nice,
I think it's okay.
Go talk to Ned Flanders.
Ooh.
He seems miffed and P.O.
There's a good Sam and Max game where there's something very similar to that in the setup.
Yeah. Is there?
I don't remember what it was. I think it was like an aerobics.
Aerobics.
Yeah, like an aerobics video series that everyone was, or something like that, and everyone was watching that, and there were these like subliminal messages in it.
Ah. Well, here apparently this is a reference to the TV show where Homer always like takes Ned Flanders' stuff and never gives it back to him. Apparently, Ned wants him to
Well,
get
that's
his...
in many episodes, isn't it?
Exactly. So Ned is sick of Homer not ever giving his stuff back, and he wants Homer to go and get all the stuff he's taken from him, basically.
That doesn't sound like Flanders.
I know.